Beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your January 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, that'll be linked down in the description below. But Leo, welcome on in guys, have a happy new year. I hope you're excited for 2022. I did want to point out real quick before we start today's video, there are people across the street blowing leaves, so if you guys happen to hear that, my apologies, it's out of my control. Sometimes it can get a little loud because my office is just, you can hear everything outside from my office, so if that's the case and you guys hear that, my apologies. But without further ado, Leo, let's jump on into this, starting out with your current energies for January 2022. What current energies are coming in here for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout January 2022? What current energies do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022? Let's go ahead and have a look, guys. We got here the Queen of Pentacles, we also got here the Two of Wands, and we got here the Page of Pentacles. So, coming into your January, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I feel like in January you're reflecting. I don't normally pick up that energy with the Queen of Pentacles, but to me it kind of feels like you're contemplating, you're reflecting, you're looking at what you have. Because if you look at the Queen over here, what she's holding is she's holding that Ace of Pentacles, right? So the Queen over here is holding opportunities. I feel like this is talking about your time, the opportunities you've had, the things that you've gone through. I just feel like this Pentacle is kind of representing everything that's kind of currently going for you, right? So everything that you got going for you, Leo, you're analyzing, you're reflecting upon it coming into January. But it's leading you to have to make some sort of choice, because you do have here the Two of Wands. Do I take one path or do I take another path, right? So it's which path do I take for me that's going to further my ability to be living a good life, you know? The last card we have over here for your current energies is going to be the Page of Pentacles, right? So you want to make sure wherever you're aligning yourself, you want to make sure it's what's right for you. You want to make sure it's the best thing that you could have done. You want to make sure you're in the best place you could be. So coming into January, I definitely feel you guys having to make some sort of decision regarding where you go next in your life. You know, you're doing a little bit of analyzing, you're kind of taking a look at your life and revisiting stuff and seeing what's going on. You're having a check-in with yourself, Leo, coming up in January, and then it's like, okay, it's time to make a choice of where I go next, and I just want to make sure I choose the right path. Alright, let's go ahead and see what energies you'll be dealing with, though. What are Leo's going to be dealing with coming into January 2022? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022. What energies are Leo's going to be dealing with throughout January? What do we got? We got here the Ace of Wands. We also got here the Nine of Pentacles. We got here the Five of Swords. We got here the Justice. And we have here the Ten of Swords. So, taking a look at what you're dealing with for January, first things first, Ace of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is going out on your own this time. There is a path for you, but it is going to require you, yourself, and you, okay? Instead of saying me, myself, and I, it's you, yourself, and you, okay, Leo? It's a path that you're going to walk, but you're walking this path alone. So it's about venturing into a brand new beginning, but also doing it completely on your own, and that could be a little scary sometimes, you know, going out into a new venture, not really knowing what to expect, not knowing where things are going to end up. So I feel like the Ace of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles is you guys setting out in an adventure, in January, but it's something that is mysterious. It's something that's unknown to you. And I feel like there is a lot of worries there, and there's a lot of conflict that comes up for you, because it's like, well, what if things go wrong? What if it doesn't turn out the way that I wanted it to? You know, I don't really have anybody else to have my back but me. So this could be about, maybe some of you Leos are thinking about moving out of your state. You're thinking about moving somewhere brand new. So this could be talking about a physical move and, you know, adjusting to a new environment and not really knowing anybody and being there on your own. So that could be happening for a few of you here coming into January. But it could also be about exploring a new type of career that you know nothing about and that you're kind of in it by yourself, you know? It could be about exploring any kind of new thing in your life that you're doing completely by yourself. So I feel this energy, guys, of worry for sure. And with the Justice card to the Ten of Swords here, it's like the last thing that I want is to fail. You know? Justice card says, I want things to go perfect, I want everything to rule in my favor, but with the Ten of Swords, I'm scared of messing up. I'm scared of what if I choose this path and it turns out to be the worst thing I could have ever done for myself. So I definitely see you guys at a conflict coming into January here, wondering if where you decide to go next in your life is the right thing for you, because God forbid it doesn't go correct or it doesn't go the way you intended it to. You are worried that you might screw yourself over or put yourself in a bad position, you know? This could be about changing your career, right? You might be in a pretty solid and stable career at the moment, but maybe it's something that doesn't serve you anymore. So going into a new career could be scary, especially when you're on your own. You know, you're worried about, well, I had all this stability with my old career, and now if I jump to this new one, what if I screw myself? What if it didn't work out for me, right? So there is this excitement to a new beginning, but there's also a big fear there, okay? Let's go ahead and see where things are going for you, Leo. Where are things going for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022. And by the way, guys, just to say this, you know, all these readings are general, so this could apply to anything. This could apply to your career, this could apply to your love life, your friendships, it can apply to your personal life or personal transformation. So of course, take how these messages resonate if they fit in whatever area of your life. For example, if this message resonates, but it resonates towards love for you, it resonates to you. If this message resonates towards work for you, it's for you. You know, if it resonates towards different areas of your life, that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be the area that I'm currently describing, as long as the message or the gist of it resonates to one area of your life, it is a resonating message, okay? So as far as what I'm getting, Leo, you know, coming into January, you have to make a decision of what's going to be best for me, because there's a new beginning here. I'm excited about it, but if I take this new path and walk away from what it is I already have, there's a chance that I could screw myself, or there's a chance that something bad can happen. So there's a lot of worry surrounding this. Let's see where things are going, though. Where are things going to be going for Leos throughout January 2022? We did happen to have here a King of Swords, which is determination. So I'm glad to see, though, Leo, that regardless, you're determined here. You know, even if you're going on a new path and walking a new path alone, you are determined to be successful. And with that kind of attitude and mindset, guys, you will be successful nonetheless. People who are determined to get done what they say they will get it done. People who are determined to make shit happen will make shit happen. So I like that for you. Moving forward, though, based upon where things are going for Leo throughout January 2022, we also have here the Wheel of Fortune, we have here the Ten of Wands, we have here the Seven of Cups, and we have here the Eight of Wands. So the journey definitely will not be easy, but the journey will be possible. Right? One of the greatest things that I love to say is that look at the word impossible. I love when people say that things are impossible, because what does impossible literally spell? Impossible spells out I'm possible. Right? So there's no such thing as impossibilities when impossible can spell out I'm possible, right? Everything is a possibility. So with the King of Swords here to the Wheel of Fortune, you're definitely determined here to take this new chapter of your life, to turn this new leaf in your life, and to have the new beginning you want for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. There are going to be some difficulties ahead, Leo. You do have here the Ten of Wands. There is going to be some weight to carry. You know, Seven of Cups, there is going to be a lot going on and a little bit of confusion and some things that you got to get a hang of. But ultimately, with the Eight of Wands here, I feel like you're going to make a smooth transition nonetheless to this new life or this new path that you're walking towards. I feel that this new path you're walking towards, Leo, is definitely going to be working out for you. So like I said, whether you're switching careers or whether you feel that your relationship doesn't serve you anymore and there's another person you're interested in and you're walking towards that path, or whether it's about, you know, deciding to change what you've been doing personally and jump to another path for your personal life and your personal well-being, whatever it is, guys, it may not be the easiest journey, but I definitely see you getting there. You know, the Eight of Wands, I feel, is extra validation saying, Leo, you're going to transition there and it's going to work in your favor. As long as you're determined, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish, Leo. You are unstoppable, okay? So as long as your mindset is in the right place, guys, it don't matter what you do, Leo, you're going to venture out and find the success that you need. So guys, as far as what's going on in this reading, you know, I wish that I could have a little bit more descriptive energies to tell you. It is very, very general, and it is a little vague, so I'm sorry that this reading is kind of vague and not super descriptive. Of course, if it doesn't resonate, don't apply it to your life, but, you know, I'm just picking up on this energy of, like, I have a new path that I want to set out for myself, and it's going to be a path I walk alone. I'm not going to have backup. I'm only going to have me, myself, and I. And it's a little scary, but like I said, even though there's this fear of failure, going into the unknown, going into a new path that you are not particularly familiar with, even though there's this fear of failure, as long as you're determined, you will be unstoppable. You will literally get that transition you wanted, okay? All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see if we got any messages coming in here from your guides. Are there going to be any important or dire messages coming in from Leo's spirit guides throughout January 2022? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout January 2022, are there any dire or important messages coming in from Leo's spirit guides, please, throughout January 2022? And what do we got? We got here the Hangman, we also got here the Two of Cups, we got here the Emperor, and we have here the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Well, one thing I want to talk about first and foremost is going to be the Hangman to the Two of Cups. Now, the Hangman card, it's Pisces energy. Yeah, you might have Pisces somewhere in your chart, but the Hangman is usually the card that represents stagnancy, right? Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling like nothing is working out. But with the Two of Cups over here, I feel like what your guides are trying to remind you of is that no matter how stuck you may feel, you are connected, okay, Leo? What does that mean by you are connected? Well, you're connected to yourself. There's two parts of yourself. There's the ego and there's the higher self. There is the ego, the higher self, then there's also your spirit guides. So your guides are trying to remind you in any moments of difficulties, in any moments of you feeling stuck in your life or feeling like something is going wrong, or any moments of fear that you're experiencing, you can tap into your higher consciousness. You can also connect with your spirit guides and have them help in any situation you're currently experiencing. So Leos, with the Two of Cups here, remember your connection to your higher self. Remember your connection throughout this journey to your spirit guides, because at the end of the day, there is no such thing as being stuck. Being stuck is simply a mind thing, right? And I don't know how to explain it any better by, otherwise than calling it a mind thing, but being stuck isn't something that's physically true. For example, you can physically be stuck in a bathroom, right? Maybe the door lock came off and then you're stuck in that bathroom, you're trapped. But there's no way to physically be stuck in your life when most of it is all emotional. It's all within your head, If you tell yourself that you're stuck in a situation, that's not necessarily true. It's just a point of view, because the truth is that you can opt out of any situation at any given time. Most of the times we're just refusing to do so because we only want to look at things in a very linear type of way instead of exploring all of the options. So I feel like your guides are trying to remind you, if you feel like you end up hitting a wall, or if you feel like you end up getting stuck in your life, remember that there is no way to get unstuck. There is every way to get unstuck. Do not think in a linear type of mind. Keep your options open. Alright, so that was a really interesting message coming through, but that's what your guides wanted you to hear for this month. And we also have here the Emperor to the Five of Pentacles. The Emperor card's interesting because it is a card of drive, passion, and it definitely can resonate towards a card of control. And with the Five of Pentacles over here, this could be a card that talks about feeling left out in the cold. It could be a card that talks about losses, right? So the Five of Pentacles actually is more so a card that talks about lack, right? So Leo, what your guides are trying to say to you guys coming into January 2022 is, with the Five of Pentacles to the Emperor, remember that you can direct your life in any shape or form, in any place that you want it to. But if you are living in lack, if you are living in disbelief that you can have the things that you want, chances are you're going to remain stuck. And that's where that Hangman comes. So essentially the message I'm kind of picking up on is two things. One thing, Leo, remember that you're never truly stuck unless you tell yourself you are. Right? When people tell themselves mentally that they're stuck, that is why they're trapped. They're trapped because they're telling themselves there are no other options, even though there are. And the next thing that I had for you, Leo, was also the Two of Cups. Remember that you're also connected to, beyond your ego. You're connected to your higher self as well. You're connected to your guides as well. There's other types of energies you can tap into rather than just resonating with everything the ego says. Remember, the ego is very powerful and very helpful in many ways in our lives, but the ego is not our spiritual nature. The ego is not the higher self, right? So if you feel that you're getting too caught up in your ego, always remember that you can reconnect with the higher vibrational versions of you, okay? So those are the messages coming through here from your guides. I had to kind of paint the picture a little bit. There was so much jumping out over here. I had to get more of a clearer message for you. But yeah, that's what I got coming in here for you guys, all right? So I like that for you. It's a good reminder that there's more to connect with than just your ego, and it's also a great reminder too that the majority of times we feel like we're stuck, it's usually just a mental thing. So we got to stop thinking in a linear point of view, and we got to look at all the options, okay? All right, Leo, let's go ahead and jump to the outcome here for your January 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Team Leo? And what do we got? We got here the Three of Pentacles. You're getting to work, baby. I like that. And you know what? I think the Three of Pentacles is not only just talking about getting to work, Leo, but it's also talking about things are starting to work out, you know? The Three of Pentacles is good here. I feel like you're on a good path. You made the right choice with the path that you're walking towards because it will be a path that's working out for you. You know, you also got here the Queen of Wands. It's a path that you're going to be empowered by, a path that you're going to be motivated by, but also a path that genuinely feels right for you. I feel like you're going to be fueling in a lot of passion in January for this new path that you're taking. So Leo, whether you're changing career fields, whether you're jumping, you know, maybe a relationship doesn't resonate with you anymore and you're finding a great partner, or whether you're going through some sort of personal transformation, whatever it may be, whatever new path you're stepping on coming into January, it's going to be filled with happiness, it's going to be filled with passion, it's going to be filled with motivation, and you're incredibly ecstatic at the fact that it actually is all working out for you, you know? Listen, like I said, when a person is determined, there is nothing they cannot do. They are simply unstoppable, you know? So I like that a lot for you guys. You know, coming into the beginning of this reading, there was a lot of fear showing up for you, Leo. There was a lot of worry because it was like, well, I have stability in this certain area of my life right now, but it's not necessarily making me happy because I want to walk a new path, but I'm scared that that new path is going to fail. And once you guys finally decide to drop the fear and recognize that it's nothing, it's not going to do anything, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real, once you let go of all those fears, you really start to go with the flow and go towards this new beginning you've wanted and go towards this new path you've wanted. You start to embrace it. And like I said, there's going to be hurdles. 10 of Wands over here, 7 of Cups. There's going to be things that you need to adjust to and adapt to and learn. But overall, with that 8 of Wands showing up at the end of where things were going, I think it's saying that you are going to make a much more smoother transition than you even thought. So things are looking pretty good for you guys. All right? Leo, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's reading. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Like I said, it was a pretty good general read. It was a little vague in certain situations, so I'm sorry that this wasn't the most descriptive one I've done. Usually I get a little bit more details, but this is what comes up, so I only read what comes up. So if it resonates, cool. If not, don't apply it to your life. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I would appreciate that so much. And yeah, with that all being said, Leo, enjoy the rest of your January, guys. Have a happy new year, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, Leos, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.